Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Jenkins and Tommy Triangle. I introduced this yesterday during our Zoom meeting, but today we're going to do a quick little lesson. Won't take very long, okay? I'm going to try to keep it short. All right, this is my friend Tommy the Triangle. Tommy the Triangle has 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. You can see that 2 are slanted and 1 is straight. Now I could hold it this way. And now we have the straight one here and the slanted. That kind of looks like a flag, the kind of flag if you go to a Dodger game or an Angel game, you have the pennant and you wave it around, or maybe a car race and at the very end, they put the flag down. It kind of looks like a flag or a pennant, right? Okay, or it could be this way or it could be this way, right? Triangle, this is how you spell it, Triangle. The little prefix tri, that means 3. Think of this, tricycle. How many wheels does a tricycle have? 3. How many sides does a triangle have? 3. How many horns does a triceratops have? 3. So anytime you hear a word with tri in it, it means 3. How many corners does this triangle have? 1, 2, 3. Each one is called a vertex. And when we make it plural, more than one, we say vertices. A triangle has 3 vertices or 3 corners. You'll hear us use both of those words. Okay, I'm going to put Mr. Triangle down. When you look in your basket or your bag of shapes, you can find lots of triangles. There's a little blue triangle. Oh, this one's a little different shape, isn't it? It's still a triangle. So even if it looks a little different than the other one, you can hold it this way or like this. It's still a triangle as long as it has 3 sides and 3 corners. So if you want to do that today, you can look for triangles either in your basket or around your house. Now I have to say they're probably a little hard to find around your house. I was going to actually bring some in because the only thing, I used to have a homework assignment where kids used to have to go around their house and look for triangles, and they'd say, that's hard. But people would come up with, have you ever seen a spatula? A spatula that you use to get maybe a cake or a pie out of the pan, you scoop it up and it's shaped like this, okay, a triangle. How about if you cut your pizza? Maybe you have a pizza you're gonna have for dinner tonight and you cut it into triangles. A hanger that you use to hang up your clothes. Sometimes the top has a hook and the bottom is a triangle. So if you want to look for triangles around your house, go ahead. I might have a seesaw page to do that too. Okay, I also have a little triangle book. Okay, I had a circle book and a square book, and now this is my triangle book. And it just says triangles. When I hold it this way, it says a triangle has 3 sides, like a pine tree, a Christmas tree, right? So it goes up to a point, down, across, and then it has the tree trunk. A Christmas tree or an evergreen or pine tree is a triangle. A tent. So here's a little boy sleeping inside the tent. Okay, a lot of tents are not shaped like this. This is more like a teepee. Okay, you can see that the door that he goes out, the doggy's going in and out, is shaped like a triangle also. Here's another triangle. A mountain. You climb up the mountain, you get to the top, you get a beautiful view, take some pictures, and then you hike down the mountain. A sail on a sailboat. So here's the big sail, the yellow one's a big sail, and then there's some small little kind of flags or pennants hanging out, blowing in the wind. And, oh, that was it. That was all. This is my triangle book. Okay, now I want you to get the triangle packet, or actually just the shape packet, out of your orange folder. I think everybody has their folders now. I hope so. If not, please let me know. All right, so we did the circle. And do you remember that we skipped the triangle because I decided to do square? I'm really glad I did that because now we're on the number 3 and we're doing triangle. Okay, so it kind of worked out good, didn't it? All right, so name at the top, name at the top, name at the top. Always, always, always put your name at the top. So Mrs. Nicholson taught me that little chant, and I thought that was a good one. There's another one that goes, where do we write our name at the top? Where do we write our name at the top? All right, So I'm going to write my name, Mrs. J. Again, if your child's still not writing their name by themselves, I don't want them to spend 15 minutes on their name. Okay, just get it on there, even if it's not perfect, if it's not as neat as it should be. When we're practicing name or some activities, I want it nice and neat. I do want it neat always, but for this, let's just get it on there, okay? All right, we're going to trace this. And if you want to use colored pencils, you can, but please don't use marker. The marker kind of bleeds through the paper, it goes through. And so we make sure you have your pencil grip, pointer, third finger, and thumb. You use 3 fingers. We don't grip it here. I keep doing this because we keep having, you know, a few new students added, and I want to make sure that they hear it too, okay? Don't hold your pencil like this. Don't hold your pencil like a hammer. You grip your pencil like this, okay? Close to the lead, not too close or you'll get it all over your fingers. Right kind of where the red meets the brown part, right there. That's a nice, good grip. All right, I'm gonna trace. Now, we're gonna do T's very soon, and when we make our little T's, they don't start down here, they start at the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and start at the top and go all the way down, and I'll say the letters T, R, I with a dot, A, N, G, L, E, and that's kind of hard to see. Here's the little triangle vegetable or pumpkin. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a pumpkin to me with that kind of a stem and leaf, but it's a triangular one, right? And then we're going to trace the triangles. So I've got the pencil in my hand, so I'm going to just use pencil for now. Is this a triangle? I'm going to exit out. Is this a triangle? No, it has 4 sides. I'm going to exit out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had to look at that. At first I thought it was an octagon, but when I counted the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's not an octagon. An octagon has 8 sides. It's a hexagon. We'll be learning that one later. This is a rectangle. We're going to be learning that one next. Now tell me if you think this is a triangle. It's not exactly the same as this one, right? This one goes slant, slant, straight on the bottom. This one says slant, well, straight. This one's straight, straight, slant on the side. Is it still a triangle? Okay, listen. Tommy Triangle is my name. Oh, wait. Tommy Triangle is a name for me. Tap my sides. There's 1, 2, 3. It has 3 sides and 3 corners. So yes, it's a triangle. I am going to trace it. And then I'm going to go back and color them. I'm going to color them right now. Because if I don't, you guys might say, well, Mrs. Jenkins didn't color hers. I don't have to color mine. So I traced again. You use whatever colors you want. I'm going to do 1 magenta and 1 purple. And I will go back and color the triangle at the top later. But there was something I didn't finish. I should have probably done this first, right? Down at the bottom, it says draw a triangle. Now I'm going to keep the directions the same as the other 2. I want you to make 1 big triangle. Okay, big. Start at the top and go all the way down. How about a medium one? And then maybe a tiny one. It can be small, but don't make it so tiny that I can't see it. Okay, nice work. I've got my pretty purple right here, so I'm going to put a heart. I'm going to put a heart with a happy face on it. I like that. And then we're going to go to the next page. And this, we've done these before. So it says to write the name of the shape. So look, you can look up here. You can go back and look in the video when I showed you this. And we're going to spell it. T, you can look on the other page. R-I-A-N-G-L-E. This page is a little harder because it involves some writing. So parents, if they need a little help, just use a highlighter. How many sides? Well, we've already answered that. 3. How many corners? Oh, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. So watch. It says circle the corners. So I'm going to circle 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So see how I just put a little circle on each corner? But the answer is still the same. Now how many sides? 1, 2, 3. All right. Now this one just says to trace. So you go over the dotted lines carefully. Oops. And then this one, now this is a little tricky. This looks like they're about ready to make a box. So how could we turn that into a triangle? 1, 2, we need 3 sides. You've got to make sure that that side is slanted. So you're going to start at the top and slant all the way down. Kind of like you're climbing to the top of the slide and then sliding down it. Okay, now you can use this to make a really nice triangle. I'm going to kind of connect the dots. I'll make a nice big one. I could have actually went all the way from the top down to the corner and made a really big one. Okay, and we did a good job. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a big triangle on here. I'm going to make a triangle happy face. Have you ever seen one like that? And we're done. That was 10 minutes. That was an easy, good, quick lesson. All right, bye, boys and girls.